The morning sun had barely risen when Horace Kadir stepped onto the glossy showroom floor, his worn-out shoes squeaking softly against the polished marble. The scent of leather and new paint filled the air as rows of luxury cars shimmered under bright daylight, each one looking far beyond his reach. His hands trembled slightly as he ran his fingers over a deep red sedan, the reflection of his tired eyes staring back at him from the flawless surface. Behind him, a few salesmen exchanged amused glances, whispering among themselves as they studied his faded jacket and rough palms, silently judging the man who dared to dream too big. If you believe in kindness and second chances, please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel Life Spark Stories, because stories like these remind us how powerful hope can be. Horace had spent the last 12 years working as a roadside mechanic in a small town where survival often felt like a daily battle. After losing his wife in a tragic accident, he had raised his 8-year-old daughter, Meher, on his own. Every morning, he opened his tiny repair shop before sunrise, fixing rusted engines and broken brakes while hiding his exhaustion behind a gentle smile for customers. The shop barely earned enough to cover rent, school fees, and groceries, but Horace never allowed Meher to feel the weight of their struggles. He carried her dreams quietly, like fragile glass that could shatter with one careless moment. Meher had always been fascinated by cars. She would sit beside her father at the shop, her small hands covered in grease as she watched him work with wide, sparkling eyes. For years, she talked about how magical it would feel to sit inside a brand new car, especially during Christmas when she saw decorated vehicles passing through town. Horace had promised her once, during a moment he feared he might not be able to keep, that one day he would gift her a car ride that felt like stepping into a dream. That promise stayed alive in his heart, even during nights when he counted coins just to afford their next meal. Over time, Horace began secretly saving every extra rupee he could. He skipped meals, walked miles instead of paying for transport, and took on double repair shifts during scorching summer afternoons. He fixed engines under harsh sunlight, enduring burns and cuts, while silently stacking his earnings inside an old metal toolbox hidden beneath spare tires in his shop. Each coin, each note carried his silent determination to give Meher a Christmas she would never forget. On this particular bright December morning, Horace had finally gathered enough savings to step into the grand showroom. The sales staff initially treated him with polite distance, assuming he was just another curious visitor. Their expressions slowly turned into quiet laughter when he pointed toward the red sedan decorated with golden ribbons for the holiday season. They watched him carefully inspect the car, their disbelief growing as he asked about its safety features, comfort, and reliability, all with the seriousness of a man making the most important decision of his life. As sunlight streamed through the showroom's glass walls, Horace opened his weathered backpack and carefully placed bundles of cash onto the manager's desk. The room fell silent, the earlier smirks dissolving into stunned expressions. Years of sacrifice lay in front of them, each note carrying grease stains and sweat marks, telling a story louder than words. The manager slowly counted the money, realizing that the man standing before him had earned every rupee through relentless dedication. Outside, the afternoon sky glowed warmly as Horace drove the decorated car toward his small home. The town streets shimmered with Christmas lights being prepared for the evening, while children played under bright daylight, unaware of the quiet miracle about to unfold. When Meher stepped outside and saw the shining red car parked near their modest house, her world seemed to freeze. The sunlight reflected in her teary eyes as she ran toward her father, overwhelmed by a joy too powerful to measure. In that moment, Horace felt every sleepless night and every sacrifice melt into a single heartbeat of happiness. The car was never about luxury or status. It became a symbol of love, resilience, and the unbreakable bond between a father and his daughter. The laughter Horace heard in the showroom faded into nothing compared to the sound of Meher's uncontrollable happiness echoing under the bright afternoon sky. That day, Horace didn't just buy a car. He gifted his daughter proof that dreams can survive even in the harshest storms. Before this story ends, here's a special request. Please comment the word hope if you believe a parent's love can overcome any obstacle.